I was strolling the streets of gold, and look, I know that sounds like I'm bragging, but honestly, beautiful days up here are just Tuesdays. I'm talking about heaven. Every single day is gorgeous. The light is always perfect. The air smells like whatever your favorite thing is. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So I'm passing by the throne room of God, casual as ever, and I pop my head in. Yo, Dad, what's good? The father didn't even look up. Nothing much. Now, see, when the Almighty, the great I am, the Alpha and Omega, the one who spoke light into existence, when he says nothing much, with that tone, that's not like him. That's not nothing. That's something. You good? You don't seem like your usual infinite self. God just patted the space next to him. Come here. Let me show you something. So there he is, sitting on this throne, and flanking him are two large TV screens. Big ones like cosmic IMAX. The screen on the right, I'm not even going to describe it. Let's just say it felt like something like standing next to a wall in a freezer that was also somehow on fire, but in the worst way. Cold, dark, full of things that steal, kill, and destroy. I looked away fast. I couldn't continue to look at all that terribleness, especially since I'm up here in heaven now and it was a place where I used to be there on earth. The screen on the left was warm, like physically warm. Joy, peace, love, people laughing, kids being kids, dogs doing stuff, kittens playing with puppies. That screen felt like your grandmother's kitchen in November. And then I noticed it, tucked into the shadows beside the throne, mounted on what I can only describe as some official looking buttons. A big red button. But I'll file that away for later. Okay, I said, pulling my eyes off the button. What's got you down? God leaned up, stood up, which by the way is genuinely terrifying motion when you're infinite, and said, the earth is about 6 billion years old. Man has been walking around on it for roughly 350,000 years. He paused. In all that time, I've only destroyed it once. Right, the flood. The whole Noah situation. I don't keep count, he said, in a voice that suggested he absolutely keeps count. Fair enough. So what happened? I saw something today, he said slowly, that almost made me lose it. He pointed to the red button. You see that? Yeah. I pressed that. The whole thing goes. I blinked like, goes? Goes. There was silence so heavy that it had its own navigational pull. I looked at the button. I looked at him. I looked at the right screen. Okay, what did you see? He pulled up a picture. One guy. That guy. You know the type? Walking around acting like he's the son of God, when he's clearly being a demonstrably, cosmetically individual, not the son of God. I recognized him immediately. Oh, him. You know him? I've heard things. He's causing a lot of problems down there. God's hand drifted toward the button. Just rested near it. Casually, I thought about it. And then, before I could even process the existential weight of the sentence, his eyes shifted to the left screen. A mother blowing raspberries on her baby's stomach. A group of friends absolutely losing it over something that probably wasn't even that funny. A golden retriever and a baby cat sharing a sunbeam paw's touch. The warmth coming off the screen was unreal. God's hand moved away from the button. Keep your eyes on that screen, I told him. That's the one. The day that screen goes dark, then we'll talk about the button. He nodded slowly. The way you nod when you know something's right, but you're still going to think about that button later. I checked the time. Hey, I gotta run. Jesus is teaching a group of us how to walk on water, and I missed the first session. I backed toward the door. We good? We're good. I gave him a hug. Left screen, Dad. Left screen. He waved me off, but he was already watching the puppies. I felt pretty okay about that. And listen, water walking class was everything. I only sank twice, which honestly felt like a win. But the real good news, after class, Jesus announced he's turning the water into wine. Heaven just keeps getting better.